Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We are starting early today. In this Daily Clown Report video, we are going to react to a Wall Street Journal YouTube video where a young lady who is a little plump, but could be attractive if she went to the gym a little bit, interviews the CEO of Charles Schwab. And the CEO of Charles Schwab has some very interesting things to say about Vlad Tenev, and about retail investors in general. Now, if you want to support the channel or if you have any requests, here's my Venmo link. And let's go ahead and dive right into the reaction content. I can't wait to see what the Charles Schwab CEO says about Vlad Tenev. Remember, if you're a big boy, you use brokerages like Charles Schwab, Vanguard, Fidelity, Interactive Brokers, et cetera, et cetera. If you're a little boy, if you're a child, you would probably use a brokerage like Robinhood. Does that offend you? It's just true. All right. So the video is why Charles Schwab CEO is worried about young investors. I'm very worried too.
Ought to be focused on saving. They ought to be focused on the merits of long-term investing. If they want to actively trade, that's great, but they shouldn't expect a quick hit.
Rick Worster took over as CEO of Charles Schwab in January. His appointment comes at a time when retail investors are gaining more influence over the state of the stock market, which is sparking a divide in the brokerage industry that could shape how millions of people accumulate wealth.
Yeah, the divide is, are you a gambling degenerate clown? And do you want to get exploited by companies that will indulge you? Or do you want to actually build wealth in the long run? That's the divide, everybody. Which side are you on? I suspect most of you are on Robinhood's side, the clown side.
What makes prediction markets, and maybe sports prediction markets in particular, so alarming?
I think prediction markets started with the best of intentions. People thought, hey, you can take a position on what's going to happen with the employment report. And what happened is they didn't really take off. There wasn't much volume. Those events aren't really of national interest. There's a lot more interest in the football game or Taylor Swift getting engaged to Travis Kelce than there was on the employment reports.
Yes, most people's interests are on sports ball and Taylor Swift. Oh my God, I like movie stars. I wonder who married who and who's dating who. OMG. That's for women. And then for men, sports ball. Who won the game? Oh, he ran 1,000 yards that game. Oh, here's my cheese hat. Here's my cheese hat. These are the clowns that we live with in America.
Then the election came around in November, and the volume in prediction markets skyrocketed. And these brokerages that had added it thought to themselves, well, gosh, this is great. We're getting an inflow of client engagement. We're making tons of money. Is there a way to replicate this election, which happens every 4 years, on a more frequent basis?
You hear that? The brokerages made a lot of money because that's all they care about. So now that they saw that they made a lot of money on predicting crap around the election, they decided to go all in. Why? Because they want to siphon as much money as they possibly can from you, the retail investor. You think you're doing something smart. You think you're making money. No, you're not. You know who always makes money? The house. Yeah. What? That's not true. I made $20 in a bet yesterday.
And of course, there's something every Saturday and Sunday that the country loves, and that's football. And sports gambling became a great way to arbitrage the state gambling laws because they went through the CFTC and they didn't have to work through the states.
Do you think that Schwab would ever consider offering prediction markets or event contracts? And if so, where do you think you guys would draw the line?
We haven't heard a lot of interest from our clients. The volume still really is in sports, so it's not currently high on our list at the moment.
Yeah, because there's a lot of big boys at Schwab. If you're a big boy, you would use Schwab. If you're a little irresponsible gambling child, you would use Robinhood, okay? Big boy Schwab. Child clown Robinhood.
If we find out it becomes a competitive necessity in the brokerage space that people really want to buy stocks and have access to prediction markets at the same time, it's something clearly we're going to have to consider. We do have competitors. We've got to worry about the competitive landscape, but ideally we wouldn't have to.
Walk me through what is starting to raise some red flags for you this year and why that is.
I think there's a really bright line between gambling and investing. The blending of those two is not a great thing. Now, I'm not some big anti-gambler. I would just suggest a couple things. One, they do that with prudence, which means the right amount of money, recognizing that they're more likely to lose than to win, and that they not conflate that with the benefits of being a long-term investor. I don't think we want to send a message, particularly to young investors, that investing is this quick hit race that you have to win.
Well, that's funny, Charles Schwab, CEO. I actually agree with you 100%. You're losing the messaging war. You are getting annihilated. You know who's winning? The scammers on YouTube and the brokerage platforms that don't care about investors' long-term total returns, that are soulless, hyper-capitalistic, demonic maniacs that just want to make as much money as they possibly can. They're winning. They're winning the war. Every single retail investor I see on my channel, the vast majority of them, don't understand what investing is. They literally think you buy a stock, it goes up 20% the next day, and then you sell it. That's a good stock, bro. If you buy a stock and it drops 5% the next day, oh, that's a bad stock. That's what they think. Gambling and investing are one now with these freaking clowns. You are losing the messaging war. You need to step it up. You, Vanguard, Fidelity, you need to annihilate Robinhood. Robinhood is the devil. It is the devil.
This blurring between investing and gambling that you mentioned as a concern of yours, is this something that you think could have significant consequences if we see, say, maybe a major market pullback in the years to come?
What I worry about is inevitably we're going to go through a period of pullback in markets.
Please.
Markets go up, they go down. That's how markets operate. And so what we're talking to our clients about is the benefits of diversification, the benefits of long-term investing. Over 20 years, equities have never gone down. Over 10 years, they've rarely gone down, and a balanced portfolio has never gone down. So the power of long-term investing in productive assets is a way to accumulate a lot of wealth, and that's what we're out telling.
Really? You mean instead of gambling on clown tokens and sports betting and clown stocks, you accumulate the means of production over time, and then eventually you own enough of the means of production to where you can live off all of the future profits until you eventually expire and go to the next realm? You mean, is that how it's supposed to work? You mean that's what actually builds wealth in the long run? Wow, I can't believe that. No, guys, you got to buy a stock and it's got to go up in a vertical line the next day. Otherwise, it's clown stock.
Telling the story about, and our young investors and older investors, they believe in that. And that's why their wealth is at an all-time record with us.
One criticism that I hear about this is that putting these guardrails in place is effectively sort of telling individual investors what they can or cannot do in the markets by choosing not to offer something like event contracts or prediction markets.
Yes, they need to be told what to do. Oh, you're just a communist. You're an authoritarian strongman. No, I know. I have seen it time and time again. People are stupid when it comes to investing. They are completely clueless. They are lost souls, and they are vulnerable to scammers, liars, grifters, and degenerates. You want to come against me? You want to debate you want to debate me about that? I know I'm in the right about that. Most people need to be told what to do. I don't want to be told what to do. Strongman says to own the means of production and buy and hold. He's just a boomer. No, I understand. I downloaded Robinhood 2 weeks ago and I bought Shiba Inu and it went up, bro. It went up more than VT. So Strongman is just a boomer. He's an authoritarian. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Wow. Is that your argument? Okay, yeah.
How do you think about this line between protecting investors and, say, patronizing them?
We empower our investors to accumulate wealth and to save and invest how they want to. And we offer a vast array of ways to get invested on our platform, more ways to get invested than any other brokerage that I'm aware of. And investors can do with that what they want.
I had a photo I wanted to maybe show you from a story I did recently.
Familiar with the photo and the story. You did a really nice job with that story.
Thank you. I wanted to ask if we can ever expect you.
Did you see who was that in that picture? Let's go back and read that title again. Traders are flooding markets with risky bets. Robinhood CEO is their cult hero. He is not a hero. He is an anti-hero. He is a demon. He is a monster. He is not a good person. So, of course, all the morons absolutely worship this clown. Oh, I want to democratize investing. Yeah. And then he has sports betting on his freaking brokerage platform. Does anybody believe that's investing? What is it going to take to break through your skulls and make you understand the difference between accumulating the means of production over your lifetime? Oh, that's a boomer talk. No. The difference between that and gambling on clown tokens and sports betting contracts. And what other not? He's going to come up with infinite nonsense. He is good at coming up with grifts. I'll give him that. Robinhood, the stock has done so well because this tracksuit wearing gambling clown who's just making a fortune off of you morons, he knows how to come up with clever little tricks to get you to gamble more. Oh, just bring in your IRA. We'll give you a match. Oh, yeah, we're so generous. Here's your IRA match. You don't have to trade, right? I bet you 90% of you clowns have put your Roth IRA money in there or your IRA money in general. I bet you've been trading it, haven't you? That's the last thing you want to be trading. If you want to trade, maybe you should have like a clown account, okay? If you want to be a gambler, okay, put some money in Robinhood. But understand what you're doing. It's a gambling platform. Big boy money, daddy money does not go to Robinhood. Do not put your Roth IRA in Robinhood. They want you to put your Roth IRA money in there to entice you to trade it. Are you special? Do you not see the grift? Who is the architect of this grift? This tracksuit wearing clown here, Vlad. Yeah, he needs to get a spike up his butt.
Thank you. I wanted to ask if we can ever expect you in a jumpsuit at any Schwab event.
You're not going to see me in an F1 jumpsuit. And here's why. I think it sends the wrong message to young investors. Young investors ought to be focused on saving. They ought to be focused on the merits of long-term investing. If they want to actively trade, that's great. But they shouldn't expect a quick hit. And what comparing investing to a race does is it teaches the young investor, you got to win today. You've got to go.
Yes, and this has taken over the young retail investors' minds. We're losing. We're losing the war. The clouds are annihilating us. We are getting crushed. What are we going to do about this? Well, besides pray for a massive bear market, which who knows when that's going to freaking happen. What are we going to do? This is my struggle. This is my fight, and I will never surrender. Ever. Oh, God, I can't. I don't believe in democracy. I don't believe in anything anymore. It's all a lie. People are stupid. They need to be led like the sheep that they are.
Fast. And if that stock's not going up today, gosh, something's going wrong. What we talk to our clients about is
BT didn't go up a lot today. You're a fraud. You're so stupid. You know, Poopy Farcoin went up 20% today. You're so dumb, strong man.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't like you. Go away. You're a clown. Honk, honk.
is have a plan, stick to the plan, invest for the long term. There's going to be ups and downs.
Really?
You've got to navigate those, and that's how you accumulate wealth. And I really worry about the message that's being sent to young investors that you've got to get these quick hits as it relates to investing.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev is a disgusting piece of garbage. That's just a nice political way of saying it. But, you know, I'm not CEO of Charles Schwab, so I can say whatever I freaking want. Yeah, America.
Talked to Robinhood about this, and this is what their chief brokerage officer, Steve Quirk, told me. The next generation of investors, that's who we serve. We are introducing more assets and capabilities to people because that's what they want.
you're not serving the next generation of investors. You're plundering them, you filth bag. That's what they want. Yes, because they started investing in 2020 and they got their little stimmy checks and they gambled on absolute nonsense. And now they think that's how it's supposed to work. And unfortunately, we've had this insane bull market. I mean, it's been good. It's been good to me. But this bull market has conditioned people that buy the dip, stock up, buy the dip, stock up. They've been conditioned to do that. And the longer it happens, the more they get conditioned to that. And eventually they're going to get clapped. They're going to get their cheeks annihilated. When that's going to happen, I don't freaking know. But to say, oh, it's the new generation of investors. Yeah, it's called young and dumb. Okay. That's what it is. They're ignorant and they're clowns. And they're being deceived by con men. There are just sharks circling the water around all these retail investors. They're all in a life raft that's starting to sink, and there's just sharks just circling around trying to feed off of them. All the clowns on YouTube, all these disgusting brokerage platforms, they're just taking little nibbles out of you, and you think you're the one that's winning. You are special. You are stupid.
Is it true that you have to maybe do things in this way to...
All right, on a side note, what do you think about her? I think she's not bad looking. She just a little bit of weight down, but she could be my type. But she's got to go to the gym, lose a little bit of weight. But she's kind of young. I don't know if she's a mom or something. But I doubt it. But she's not bad. She's not. What do you guys think? You think she's attractive? Not bad. Of course, I had to say that because I'm a man and I like women. Oh yeah.
Cater to millennials and Gen Z.
We are crushing it with the young investor, and we're doing it the Schwab way, which is to help them in their financial life get to where they want to be. The average age of our client is in its 40s. The average age of our new client is in its 30s. The most downloaded article we have this year is the basics of bond investing. And 75% of the people that downloaded it are under the age of 35, and a third are under the age of 24. So we've got...
Wait a minute. There's some smart, high IQ people out there. Where are these people? I don't see them.
Bonds, boring. Just buy tech stocks, bro. They went up a lot, bro. Yeah, who needs bonds? Why does Strongman have treasuries? He's so stupid. Yeah.
Young investors that are taking the long-term view, thinking about diversification, and that's who tends to come to Schwab. And it's why we're winning. We're $11.8 trillion of assets.
That's where the big boys go. The big boys go to Schwab.
We've brought in $400 billion of new assets just this year through October, which I think is bigger than the firm that thinks it's winning with young investors. So I'd say we're crushing it with the young investor.
Schwab's going to win this board. I'm telling you, man. Schwab will win. We will be victorious eventually. But while clown market continues and stocks just go up forever, we're kind of on the defense. We're trying to
my stock went up more than your index. You're dumb. You're dumb.
I mean, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, a stock went up more than the index. You're a genius, bro. I didn't know that could be possible. Yeah, you got me, bro.
The Trump administration has pledged to create these savings accounts for very young investors, those that are kids today. Does Schwab have any plans to partner with the administration in offering these accounts?
I think, regardless of your politics, the Trump accounts are unequivocally a great thing for our country. We got our start as a firm because we democratized access to investing. Back when Chuck started the firm 50 years ago, if you had $1 million, you could get invested. You had $100,000, which was a lot of money 50 years ago. It was still too expensive to get invested. And what Chuck did was bring down the cost of getting invested in our country and in stocks. And as a result, got millions more Americans invested than otherwise would. The opportunity for the...
Investing has been democratized for a long time. And it didn't start with Robinhood, dum-dums. No. When I was 22, I was able to buy Vanguard broadly diversified mutual funds with no upfront fees and very low expense ratios. It was already democratized. Okay, this was back in 2012. I did not need Robinhood to save me from the tyranny of the authoritarian stock market, bro. Robinhood has reversed the good trend that was started by the index fund. They are bringing us back into degeneracy and darkness. They are dragging us down to HE double hockey stick. No, they're not. You're just jealous of his tracksuit. Yeah. He's got a bigger house than you.
Trump accounts to come along and introduce saving and investing to every baby born in our country is so powerful for the future of our country. Because right out of the gate,
hey, baby, talking about babies, you want to make one with me?
from the moment you're born, to be a saver, to be an investor, seeing the power of compounding and investing in your life from age 0 to age 18 and knowing that's something that can help you the rest of your life, I think is so incredible.
Is this something that you would be open to being involved in more directly?
We have always told every administration that anything we can do to help savers and investors and the country, we will do. I think the administration.
No, we should allow Robinhood to take the lead. That's what we should do. All the MAGA accounts should be opened at Robinhood. Yeah, that would be smart. And then we could just allow the parents to trade. That would be such a good idea. If that happens, I'm done. Robinhood MAGA. Could you imagine? Oh man, these kids they'd be 18. They'd be like, "Where's my MAGA account, Daddy?" Son, I was 5x inverse leverage shorting silver, and it's all gone. It's gone. Poof. Daddy. And there's Vlad Tenev on his yacht laughing. Sucker.
Administration's well aware of our belief in how strong a program this is, and we'll see how it plays out.
You and I actually have something in common, which is that we're both wrapping up the first year of our new jobs. I think yours maybe comes with a slightly bigger office than mine. How are you feeling as you come up?
You want to come to mine? I got an office too, baby. You want to visit mine?
On the end of your first year as the CEO of Schwab?
Well, I tell you, it's an honor to serve our 46 million client accounts every day. And so my alarm hasn't gone off once this year. I've woken up every day before it, ready to go, ready to serve our clients and make a difference for them.
What leadership advice have you found yourself coming back to this year?
I remember on my very first meeting with Chuck, I'd prepared this deck about one of the businesses that I was leading and its profitability and how we could make more money. And he kept asking me about our fees. And I was thinking, well, he knows our fees are lower than any of our competitors and that we could probably raise them. We'd make more money. And as our largest shareholder, he would flourish. Mm-hmm. And at the end, he said, Rick, you got to find a way to knock these fees down, make them lower and lower. And I said, well, Chuck, we'll give up a lot of profitability. And he said, no, we won't. Clients will do more business with us because they'll like us more, they'll refer us to others. And so after 2 years of business school, during which I learned a lot, I think in that one meeting, I learned an incredible amount about business and what.
You could tell she's like trying to hit on him a little bit. You know, she's like, hey, I just started my job and so did you. Are you single? Hey, I'm young. I'm an innocent flower, Mr. CEO. Can I give a tour? Can I get a tour of your office? She doesn't want strongman. She wants the CEO of Schwab. That's who I'm competing with. All right. What do you guys think about that? All right. Let's do some member-only comments, and then we're going to close this out. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you want me to answer your comments, you got to be a member of my YouTube channel. You don't like that? Sue me. Oh, this one is going to be good. That was a pretty enjoyable video. I like that. I am very excited for this. Oh, Alan's being positive now. Look at this. He doesn't want to pay $30 a month. Hello, strongman. What's up, dude? This is a fantastic stream. Look at you, Alan. See? A little bit of positivity. Brighten everybody's day. I use Interactive Brokers. I think they are better than Charles. In my opinion, Robinhood is this. I mean, most brokerages are pretty decent. Robinhood is just evil and toxic, okay? The more I learn about Robinhood, the more I see it every year, the more I'm just disgusted that I even ever put money in that, okay? And it was only a small amount of money, but even then I'm like, what was I doing? They got me a little bit. They got me, okay? Luckily, I wasn't a clown. I didn't put all my money into it. If I see an investor and their entire portfolio is in Robinhood, I instantly discount them. They're a clown. If your whole portfolio is in Robinhood, you are a clown. If it's a clown account, okay, I get it. If your IRA's in there, like, doesn't Andre Geek have like his entire portfolio in Robinhood? He's such a clown, dude. Fake Haley says Dave went up, so it's a good stock. It's a good stock now, bro. It was bad yesterday. Now it's good. Don't forget SoFi. That is quite bad. Yeah, SoFi's another one, dude. I don't like these fintech brokers. They like to gamify investing. Well, what do I know? I'm just a boomer, even though I'm a millennial. But yeah. Strongman, what do you think about REITs? Do you think they could be alternative to basic low-cost index? No, you have REITs in your index fund. You don't need to like separately have REITs. If you have a total market index, you have exposure to real estate. LOL, you can't have bear market with Trump wanting to lower it. Yeah, I don't know when it's going to happen, dude. It's going to have to take like a black swan or something. We're going to have to deal with this nonsense for a while, I think. His money printing will keep markets liquid. You're probably right. Did Gil and Allen turn into nice guys? Yeah, they're trying to be nice because they don't want to pay $30. What are you talking about, Arkvin? She's like a 6. Give me 2 beer. I agree. You know, she was kind of attractive. You know, if she lost weight, she'd be a goddess. But not bad. Not bad as she is now. You could bear my children. Alan, you and Gil complimenting today's strongman. Strongman deserves it. He said, look at this. Wow. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Someone says they're a Fidelity person. I like Fidelity. I think it's a good broker. Alan, welcome to the other side. Robinhood also sells your data to hedge funds and high-frequency traders. Whatever they can do to make money off you, they will do it. They don't care. They are demonic. It's basically Jeremy LaFufu in brokerage form. Democratization started actually from Schwab back in 2000s, kids. After Schwab started losing clients because of their high fees and after investors started realizing benefits of index funds. Yeah, Jack Bogle was the true driver of indexification. I've always been on the right side. Arkvin, Gil's adding to his silver short. Strawman, you can do better than her. Don't lower your standards. Here's the thing, dude. In this area, there aren't many women that are like young like that. Okay, I'll just leave that there. Sorry for the typos, Butterfingers. Are you running and typing again? My UNH position has been great. Cashflow King says Cashflow Kings is a joke. Gil, I wish you success, as much success as VT provides. What a great I love the new Allen, man. See, look at that. He knows he loves me, okay? And when I threatened to make him pay $30 a month, he bent the knee. He bent the knee to his daddy because he loves his daddy. He loves talking, interacting with his daddy every day. You're always on the right side, no dispute. Let me have the 5 and the 6. All right. I'll have her first, and then you can have her, okay? Thank you, Alan. I can't wait to purchase VT soon. Man, this is awesome. All right. Dan Weston's torching Gil for shorting Dave. Hello, Dan Weston. Great haircut, brother. I'm sorry. You have a nice set of hair. I wish I had hair like you. All those comments, entertainment. Any brokerage is great for buying VT emits. No, you don't. Big boy money does not go into Robinhood. Clown money goes into Robinhood. I have already covered on Dave with profit. Of course, I'll be dumping my profits into VT. I'm sure you will. Rumor is that Gil is really Professor G. No, they didn't go there. Oh, no, they didn't go there. No, they didn't go there. Professor G. Oh. 4 fund portfolio. 2027, 5 fund portfolio. 2028, 6 fund portfolio. Investing simplified, bro. 2030, 1,000 fund portfolio. Oh, that guy. We're going to cover him more. Don't you worry. Dan, negative 16.33% on my silver short. I added today. I'll add bigger next week. But thank you for the donation. That was funny. That's funny. Silver is overvalued. That's all that matters. Fake Alias says he's up on Dave, but he's a clown. When did I call you a clown? Pull up the message. Cool. I love sloppy seconds. Once she's impregnated, you can have her, okay? Gil is G Gil? Maybe. Peter Schiff is so happy now that gold. Peter Schiff's having a good year and a half, basically. He's finally got his day in the sun. I'll give it to him, okay? Dan West and I admitted last stream I stopped trading after my silver short. Yeah, until tomorrow. All right, Martin Luther King says Vanguard is a clown brokerage too. They were late to allow their customers to buy iBit after the price ran up. They're a clown broker because they delayed allowing people to buy a clown ETF. That actually is a testament to how beautiful Vanguard is. All right, guys, that's it for the Daily Clown Report, and I could always use your help, okay? I don't watch these clowns 24/7, so if you see any clownish videos by a creator, please post the link and a good timestamp, and maybe I'll react to it. I'd really, really appreciate your help because I'm only one man and I can't watch these morons. Anyway, like, subscribe, consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book that free consultation in the pinned comment below at the conclusion of this live stream. I look forward to speaking with you. Last comment, can you share your Discord link? It's in the pinned comment. Click on the second link, and then there's a link tree, and the Discord link is in there. So second comment in the pinned comment. All right, guys. I will see you guys market close starting at 3 p.m. Cheers.